So I'm going to talk about CGPA. So you might think, what's there to talk about CGPA? But who are you to talk about CGPA? All these things are there. So CGPA, for those of you who don't know, is the grading system in our Indian college education system. I think all over the world there is also a system, but in India there's a 10 grade system. So out of 10 you get a score every semester, and they don't give you marks. Instead they give you CGPA. So based on this, companies hire you, shortlist you basically, and all of this happens. So every company will have a criteria. They'll say, you need to have 8 plus or 8.5 plus, 7 plus, 7.5, 6.5, etc., etc. So uh, the question is, why am I talking about this? Why should you talk about this? Why should you know about this? Why should you watch this video? So all these questions are there, and I'll tell you some things. And firstly, who am I to talk about this? So firstly, I am in the second year of my college, so I'm going to give my third semester exam in another week or two, and I have given two exams, semester one and semester two. So in semester one, I had a CGPA of 9.29. In semesters, we don't call it CGPA, we call it SPI, Semester Performance Index. And by the end of all your semesters, that's 8 semesters, we take an average of all of that. So in first semester, I got 9.29. In second semester, I got 9.32, and the average of both is, I think, somewhat around like 9.3 something. So yeah, I have a 9.3 CGPA as of now. So I'm pretty sure and confident that I will be able to maintain a 9 plus CGPA consistently, hopefully, God willing. But okay, so what is this about? Why should you know about this in college? Because you go to college for what? Yeah, education, knowledge, that's all one thing. But Indian education system doesn't concentrate on all of that, because if they did, there won't be half of the subjects that you're learning. So they don't care about that. They care more about your scoring that out of it. So should you be caring about it? uh, I think I would say the answer is not just one word like yes or no. It's a mix of both, yes and no. Yes, because as I said prior, this grading is used in most of your shortlisting process. So of course you need to maintain a certain number to, it could look good on your resume, right? No, because I don't know. The syllabus of Indian systems, most, except if you're from IITs or NITs or BITS or somewhere like some really cool university, I think your syllabus is way, way behind the actual syllabus that the world wants. So, yeah, that's about it. And even if the subjects are good, they're solid subjects, your teachers are bad, so they teach you very mid, or at least your syllabus is too vague, because somehow, you know, people make a career out of some of these subjects, and those who set the syllabus somehow think that it is possible for people to finish it in 4 months or 6 months of time. And that's also fine, but what they do is they will try to stuff like some big things into just one subject, which is taught in 4 semesters with 3 credits or 2 credits. And there's no way on earth a human can master it, or not even master, like be intermediate at it, but they will push it on you. So what you do is you end up being average at some random subjects. And the problem is, even if you're average, that's a different thing. Most people don't even know the basics. They just end up memorizing and writing, getting good scores, and just go out. They end up having good A's and all, stuffs on their paper. But uh, you know, when when you test this, they end up having nothing inside. So sorry, I might come out as arrogant, or I might come out as someone who doesn't care a lot, or doesn't talk like the rest of them very positively. The thing is, yes, there is a lot of positive things about things around you, but Indian education system is not one among those things. So if you're going to put your entire trust into that, I would say sorry, it'll let you down. So you might argue by saying, hey, look, how many people have become amazing from these education systems. Just think, just look around. Look at Sundar Pichai. He studied in IIT. Uh, Look at, you know, big people there. Like now, Arvind Srinivas, the CEO of Perplexity. So big people are there. So how can you question their level? The thing is, I'm not questioning them. The thing is, these people are from IITs. So IITs are the premium institutes. So it's like saying, restaurant foods are made of, very high quality ingredients. But the restaurants that you are talking about is probably some five-star restaurants, and the restaurants that I'm talking about is some, very bad ones. So I can't generalize and say restaurants or hotels like that. I can't because, yeah, I'm just giving a very, mid analogy, but I hope it makes sense what I'm trying to say. So, why is CGPA important? It is important because looks good on your resume. So, how do you study for these exams? Because you have to end up getting good scores, right? So, there are two types of subjects, right? So, most of your first year subjects will be rubbish. So, you'll be doing maths if you're in IT. Like I'm from CS, so I only know CS subjects. I'm not aware of the other subjects, but mostly like first year subjects are rubbish. So, you'll have a lot of environmental science, uh, engineering, graphics, uh, a lot of these stuffs. Okay, so some things that you would never use, like chemistry, you would have like CS students have chemistry. I don't know why they learn it. See, I have no offense against chemistry. I am pretty decent at chemistry, but still, I'm saying it because I believe that in school you learn a lot of things. You learn variety of things because your brain is still developing, and your brain needs to have access to various things for it to choose and know that, hey, this is there, this is cool, this is fun, I can choose one among this. So that's the reason school offers you a variety of things. It makes you do a lot of things. You do yoga, you do gymnastics, that's how it is. But I think fun stuffs, even as you grow old, you can do a lot of things. But when it comes to picking a lane, right, when you're picking a career and you want to be good at it, like when I say good, you want to make a good career out of it, or you want to make it big in that industry. You shouldn't be doing random things because that won't lead to success. Well, that's what I did, right? And I wasted a lot of time, so that's why I'm saying this. So what you should be doing is focusing your time and energy into things that actually matter. Like let's say you want to be artist. When I say artist, I mean like someone who draws and paints, right? uh, I mean, yes, you can try, like, probably, what to say, you can try doing maths. Maths is good. I'm not saying maths is a bad subject. You can try programming is a good subject, but um, you want to be the best of best in drawing, you need to be spending the majority of your time doing drawing, not the other things. You want to be the best of mathematician, you should be doing putting the majority of your time into maths and not into drawing, right? I mean, you can still do it as a fun thing, but not the majority of your time. So what college does is they pick up some random big fields, which each in which in each you could do a mastery of your own, and they club it all together and put it as six subjects in a semester and expect you to know all of it, and they give you a rubbish syllabus and expect you to be good at all of it. So that's the problem I'm trying to say. So what happens is you try to do everything and you tend to be average at all of it, and your brain is still confused. Like you're like, why am I doing this? What happens is most of the times, since you're just out of school where you have been trained to do a lot of things, uh, your brain still doesn't understand that you are in a bad system where you're pushed to do the same old rubbish things, because at this point you've already chosen something that you want to do, right? uh, but colleges will still make you do the same old things that you did in school by making you do all these things. So why okay, I'm going way out of syllabus of what I should be talking. So yeah, does CGPA matter? As I said all of this, right? Yes, it matters in a way. that it looks good on your resume. So what you can do is two types of subjects, some other core subjects, like you might have DBMS, you might have computer organization, Python, C, C++. All these things take time, okay, to learn, to master. So what you do is, apart from the level of stuff that's given in your syllabus, you need to go even in depth, because in DBMS, most of your syllabus will cover about RDBMS, like SQL and all of that. But in reality, there are way more, database, way more different types of databases, like NoSQL database, Mongo, Postgres, vector databases. All these are there. So what happens is, like, SQL is the easiest of all, and if you're from NCRT, like if you're from CBSE, in 11th and 12th, people they teach you SQL. So the level of my college TBMS class and the level that I did in 11th and 12th is same, and I'm in the second year of my college. So I know for a fact that this is not enough. I should be knowing even more. So go way in, take more time, put more efforts outside of classes, and do all these, because when you do that, it will actually matter and actually, you know, be fruitful to you uh, when you do that. But if you're going to just do the same one syllabus of normal database, RDBMS, and all of, like, RDBMS is just an example. Excuse me. You can take anything in your syllabus and compare it to, and it'll be pretty much right. And there are other subjects like environmental science, and you know what else? Communication skills, English. These are skills, like, let's say you're bad in English. I think you should take this time to get better at your English. uh, or you have no idea of what soil erosion is, what afforestation, deforestation is, then probably you should take some time to learn environmental science. But if you are someone who's aware of all these concepts, then don't waste your time learning verbs, tenses. And if you're able to make, a good conversation with people with good English, good, when I say good, I don't mean like with accent and all of that, proper grammatically correct English with understandable accent, works, right? Works in most social setups. If you're able to do that, you're better than most, and you're good to go. So don't waste your time in learning all this. And yeah, that is about it. And for these subjects, what I would suggest that you do is mug it up. Just sure, mug it up. Just do it 2 days or one day before exam. Don't waste your time going to these classes. Or if your college is a little free about attendance, don't go to these classes. Rather spend your time in learning or doing things, other things. But if your classes are, your college is strict about classes, then go to like some middle bench. Don't go to back. People will notice you. Don't go to front. People will notice you. Go somewhere in between, and just sit somewhere and, open a book, or don't waste time. I won't say watch reels, watch movies. That's not something I recommend. Open a book, read something, or open some documentary and you can watch, or you can do your programming, or like whatever other skills, the other stuffs you're doing, do it. And I won't say, like, just because you don't listen to class means you can just fail an exam and give an excuse like I didn't listen to class. uh, the reason I say don't listen, or you don't have to listen, is to say that make sure you're doing other productive things, and make sure that you have the potential to get good enough scores. Like, you should be able to get 90 plus out of 100 exam even without listening to class, and that's when you can say that you're good in that subject. Okay, or else if you think you need extra effort, put in the effort and get it. Okay, these are simple subjects and you can't afford to lose marks here. Okay, and the other big subjects like maths and all of that, take little more time and put in the efforts and learn it. And even in maths, right, engineering maths, in maths, they don't teach you why you're learning this. Like, you might learn Fourier series, you will learn statistics and all of that. They don't teach you why you're learning it. So that's the problem. So what you have to do is, you try to correlate it with other concepts of your study. Like, if you're doing electrical or electronics, or let's say you're doing computer science, you should know where am I using statistics. I use statistics in ML. Where do I use it? How do I use it to train my models? What are the different types of algorithms that I use? You can just take your time to learn things. Learning things are very cool. It's very fun as well. So do that. Uh, yeah, that's my recommendation. So overall, try to a good score because it looks good on your resume, right? And on your paper, and focus on the core subjects, the subjects that actually matter, the subjects that you could learn something out of. Like, no way should you be avoiding or being casual about your DBMS or your maths. Maths is going to help you build your logical skills. I'm not good in maths. I'm pretty decent at it, but at the same time, I will urge you to do it because it will help you build your logical skills and it will help you with a lot of other domains in computer science. So you should be doing it, and same for other subjects as well, like Python or DSA. DSA is the bread and butter for software engineers, so you should be doing that. You can't be skipping all that. So take in more time, take in more efforts, and learn it more in depth. And don't be a shallow person in things. And yeah, if you're going to be a part of the system and be doing everything that everyone else is going to do in class, because if you're watching this video and you're not someone who resonates with it, it's probably because you're very trained to think in a way of how every other student in your class does. So if you're going to rebel and if you're going to not listen to class, you might offend a bit of teachers, few teachers, and you may be in their bad books. But I think you should be fine with it because at this point of college, you're adults. Not saying you can do anything as adults. You should be responsible. You should be respectful. That is something you have to always be aware of. But at the same time, you should be mindful of your time because this time of your life is very crucial, and no one is accountable or no one is responsible for your lack of sense in managing your time. No one, not your parents, no, not anymore. You're not children to be spoon fed, and you should be mindful of your time, and you're responsible for your time, energy, money, and you know people who you surround yourself with. These are things that college teaches you for life. So sometimes it's okay to rebel. Don't be in this rat race mentality of respect is important. I will never say disrespect people, but at the same time, don't be in situations where you would get nothing out of. Like, you know, you should be gaining something out of it. You know, for let's say for yourself. Sometimes I go sit in lectures and listen to class because I'm bored. I don't want to do something. That's fine, Rick. I'm so sorry. I might sound rude, but that's not what I'm trying to do. So be different. When you're initially different, people tend to not like you, but at the same time, just because they don't like you, don't be a arrogant person, and don't try to say like, hey, I'm how big I am and all of that. uh, be respectful, be humble, be gentle with people, and the universe will see your efforts and reward you accordingly. So yeah, peace, and stick around for more informative stuffs about college.